everyone.
Sorry, I forgot to press the button.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
You forgot to press the button. Helpful, not. Anyway, good afternoon. Hope you've got your cuppa with you. Where's yours,
yes,
Neil?
I've got mine. Mine's here. Yes, here we go.
Except he's glugged half of it.
I have, yeah. I've had a gluggathon. Very nice too.
We're using our lovely little teapots that Jan bought us.
She did.
Didn't she?
She and Andy
the big sing.
bought that for the big sing, didn't she?
Yeah. So, what's the biscuit today, Neil?
Oh, wait a minute. Biscuit of the week.
Garibaldi.
The Garibaldi.
Here,
thank you very much. I love these.
We used to call these Garabangis at home.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know why. Or more commonly known as squash flies.
Squash fly biscuits. Plenty of squash flies in this biscuit.
I'm going to tell you some facts about these. So, very popular with British people for 150 years, apparently. Yep. And they're named after the Italian general Giuseppe Garibaldi, who actually visited South Shields in, what was it, 1851? And I thought, well, you know, why would they make a biscuit? They didn't actually explain that to me on Wikipedia, but apparently Carlisle was a big biscuit area, but big, the area to make all biscuits.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And South Shields isn't that far from Carlisle, is it? So.
Was the other side of the country?
Well, it's a hop, skip and a jump, isn't it? If you're making a biscuit.
In Italian terms, it's nearby, isn't it? You know, when you compare where it is compared to, you know, Milan or Rome or something, it's
anyway,
the
that's
neighbourhood.
my factoid.
Very good. Oh, thank you.
Do you like that?
It was enjoyable receiving your factoids today.
Thank you.
Should we go over to camera 2?
I've got a
gob
full of biscuit now.
That was a mistake, wasn't it? I hope you've got a biscuit at home. If you're having tea with us this afternoon,
Gulp.
Have a biscuit.
Anyway, I'm going to say hello to people. I'm especially going to say hello and thank you to Joe, John and Helen and Catherine, Maureen and Anne, Chris, Maureen, Mike, Jennifer, Joan, Carol, Ruth, Diana, Marion, Irene and Sheila. Thank you very much for being in touch. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, much appreciated. Should we say hello on the board there?
Oh yeah, let's.
Oh,
Karen's there.
Over there? Ooh,
Karen, hello.
Yeah. Good.
Who else is there? Somebody
Joan.
Above Karen. Who's that above
Somebody
Karen?
below
Something
Karen
about
as well.
chocolate. Let me see that bit.
Okay.
Go up.
I'm being ordered about now, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll start. I tell you what we'll do is we'll start at the top and work our way down.
That would
Shall
be
we do that?
organised, wouldn't
Okay.
it? Not that you do organise.
I'm going to consider myself telt, as they say.
Good morning, Lillian. Oh, well, it's not morning, it's afternoon, isn't it? What am I on about? Good afternoon, Lillian. And Diana. Got your cuppa? Hi, Shelley. Oh, glad to be back with you. Yes, and thank you for your message. Thank you very much. Oh, Diana said you used to get them covered in dark chocolate.
Now, do you know, I read about that, but it didn't last long.
Did it not?
No, I don't think it was...
Have you been doing factoids behind my back?
I couldn't help it. I was, just...
That was my job.
Humming along. Anyway, they did have a chocolate version.
Control freak.
But it didn't last very long. I'm in trouble already, everybody. Anyway, Karen, here we go. Lovely to see you
it's
too.
lovely to know you there, Karen. Hope you're well. Joan, how lovely to know you're there. And Sandy, hiya. Oh, hey up, sis. I like that. Hello, Anne. Hello. Oh, for some reason, I no longer get alerts for you had to go digging. Oh dear.
I don't know why that is.
Do you know what? They've changed the interface on Facebook again.
Yeah, when we switched on this afternoon, I couldn't find the place where you actually set it up. I was in a bit of a panic 20 minutes ago, can I tell you? Well, I've told you anyway. There we are.
You're all right.
You don't need no more than that. So we should do some singing.
Let's
get
sing.
Straight on with the song.
Yeah, let's get sing.
Today's first song is The Bare Necessities.
The what?
The Bare Necessities.
The Bare Necessities.
The Bare Necessities. If you're a Scouser like me.
The
Number 7 in your songbook. If you've got a song. By the way, I keep saying this, I know, but if you don't have a songbook and you would like a songbook, please
just
get
tell
in touch.
us. We've got a
Get
few.
in touch and we'll send you one. Hang on, let me just fiddle with my buttons for a minute. Oh dear, I've gone all haywire. That's it.
Dear.
Yes, it is. That's it. Are you
Are we
ready?
ready?
I'm sort of ready.
Okay, here we go.
Go on then. Look for the bare necessities, simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I need the bare necessities, or Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities necessities of life. Whenever I wander, whenever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. But you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants. Maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. When you pick a paw or prickly pear, and you prick a raw, next time beware. Don't pick a prickly pear by the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear from the big paw. Have I given you a clue? The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, man.
I'm sorry if I was spitting biscuit at you all the way through that.
No, you were spitting it at me actually. I was just get it off me.
That's the hazard of eating Garibaldi's and then singing.
Yeah, they're a bit crummy, aren't they? They're crumbly biscuits. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. Of course, that was from the Jungle Book, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Nice one, that
Diana
one.
says, have we been practising? Sadly, Diana, not enough, because I couldn't get all the words out.
No. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Yeah. They're nice key changes there.
Yeah,
as
it does make you feel better when you have a sing,
lovely.
doesn't it? It
Well,
really
that's
does.
that particular song, to be honest, I defy anyone to sing that without a smile on their face, because it's a smiley song, isn't it?
It really is.
That, of course, is why we chose it. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. Now then, we introduced our little section Culture Club last week. Now, in my excitement, I only played you this bit. Oh, what's going on? Where's the sound gone?
Oh.
Where is it?
Has it all gone belly up, Neil?
Oh, no. So that's a button problem today. I don't know what happened there with the old Culture Club.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I only played you the first bit of that. Oh, that's interesting. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh dear.
Never mind. Can you hear me still? Can you hear
Can
us
you hear
all?
me, Mother?
Yeah, lovely. I don't know why it's done that. That's very
Oh,
interesting. I know why.
Let me just say, before we go back to that, Karen says she was the vulture in the school play of Jungle Book. Oh, Karen.
Yeah, but that was a character part, Karen. That was the one that they all talked about on the way home, wasn't it?
Oh, lovely. You haven't got a picture, have you? No, I shouldn't think you'd want to share it anyway. But oh, lovely. Oh, Diana says you could hear it loud and clear.
You could hear it.
Oh,
no, you can hear us fine. No, that's it. Oh, you can hear it. That's
could
weird,
you hear the
isn't it?
music?
Ah, right. Okay, good.
What?
Right, now I know what that is.
What have you done?
It's another button that I've disabled. Never mind. Anyway, what happened last week was I got so overexcited. I only played the first bit of that Culture Club film, and I forgot to play the second bit. So you need to see the second bit. So I'm going to play that for you now.
Okay.
Now then, the reason I was so keen to play that is because that film was actually made in 1905. And I hope you enjoy the special effects there, because they must have just had the one camera. So it must have been pretty tricky to do all that,
I think they must have stitched it together
yeah,
by hand.
yeah, there is a bit where you can see a join going down the middle there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, if you play this back after perhaps, you'll notice that there's a squirrel dancing about in the leaves behind them, and it appears in one part of the picture and then another part of the picture as well.
I didn't notice
So
that.
there's a little squirrel all the way from 1905. I think that was filmed in Paris as well.
Oh, was it?
I think so, yeah. Anyway, there we are. So that was by way of just apologising for not showing you the second and last week.
But
so, however, go on.
Culture Club, nevertheless.
Yeah.
So, we were asking if you got any book recommendations, film recommendations, music recommendations, anything like that. And our friend Shelley has come up with a recommendation. So thank you, Shelley. And it's this one. Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club. And Shelley says she's just got back from North Bay, Scarborough, and remembered you were asking about books. And the following was a great read for me. And it's all about a diverse group of septuagenarians. Did I get that right?
Easy for you to say.
Solving a mysterious death. One of the reviews described it as full of humour, clever and very British, which sums it up beautifully. Hope anyone who reads it enjoys it as much as I did. Well, we got it.
Yeah.
In fact, I gave it to you for Christmas, didn't I?
You did, and I enjoyed it.
It was great.
So much so, by the way, he's got a second one out this week, apparently. Not that I'm plugging Richard Osman, but, you know, that's going to be made into a film. I think Steven Spielberg bought the rights to the film.
All right.
Sorry, I just had a twinge then. Probably got the pin in the wrong place. Anyway.
Yeah, nice, easy read. Wasn't too taxing, although it got a bit complicated at the end. I couldn't figure out who'd done what and where, but then I'm not very good at who done it.
But anyway, I've got an admission to make on that score. I don't know if any of you are like me. As soon as I close the pages of a book, when I finish the book, I can't remember what the plot was. So I mean, I can only vaguely remember the overall plot in this book, but I couldn't tell you anything about the characters.
Well,
I think it must be my age.
The characters are Elizabeth, Joyce, Ibrahim, and Ron. Does you remember anything now?
No, that rang no bells.
Anyway, Diana liked it. She listened to it on BBC Sounds, and Maureen's read it, and she loved it. So there we go.
Anyway,
thanks, Shelley.
I hope the second one's going to be as good as the first one.
Well, yeah, I saw it in Kemp's window.
Did you?
I think it's got a green jacket, but I don't know what it's called. There we go.
Very nice. Anyway, so talking of culture, we found a little story this week concerning this fella. Do you know who that is?
Nigel.
Of course you do. It's Nigel Kennedy, isn't it? He's been in the news this week, did you know?
Yeah.
Because apparently he was due to do a concert for Classic FM at I think it was the Albert Hall, some
yeah,
big...
would it be the proms are
No,
finished,
Royal Festival Hall, I think it was, something like that. And he was meant to do this show, and he's cancelled it because they wanted him to... first of all, he wanted to do it with a bunch of young musicians, and he wanted to include music by Jimi Hendrix in it, which he's rearranged as in the style of various classical composers. And also, he didn't want it because they wanted him to use a conductor. Apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently Nigel Kennedy, when he performs, even with an orchestra, will not have a conductor standing at the podium. Because Nigel likes to direct the orchestra through his own body language and what he's doing with the violin. Anyway, so he said, I'm not having any of that. You can't put me behind a conductor. So there you go.
I think he said something a bit more
He
colourful than that.
Well, he actually said he didn't fancy having somebody doing semaphore in front of the orchestra, which I thought was
So he's stomped off, and they've been left with a big hole in their programme.
Yeah, so we don't know. Anyway, it was today. We offered, but we had no reply.
We were waiting for the call.
We were waiting. Yeah, we thought we can just do this one this afternoon. I'm straight on the train and off down to the festival hall. But the call never came. Never mind. Not to worry. There we are.
Dear.
Okay, so now then.
Anyway, that's enough culture for one day.
It is enough culture. Well, there's a bit more culture coming your way now, because this week again it's time for Sarah Sings.
Yippee! I love this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, come ahead, Sarah.
Hi all, and welcome to Sarah Sings. The song I've picked this week is one that some people find a bit sad, but I actually find it inspirational, so I hope you will too. But I can guarantee you will know it. So please, join in. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No heaven. above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one.
Oh, Sarah,
Thank you, Sarah.
that
It was
was
lovely.
lovely.
Really enjoyed that.
Really loved that one. Really love it.
Lovely.
It was fantastic, wasn't
Yeah, it was, yeah. What a nice
Yeah.
voice you've got, Sarah. We really
Yeah.
enjoyed
Oh,
you
and
singing with us.
Iris and Shelley really liked that song too. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Oh.
Actually, it fits in very well with our next song, which we're going to do, which is well, we're not doing it yet.
Not yet, I know.
Because we're
Sorry,
going
it just reminded me to just go to the buttons. That was all.
Oh, Neil.
While you're talking, go on, it's all right.
I'll keep talking then, shall
Yeah,
I?
no, you're fine. That's it.
Oh, you're all done.
I'm all done, yeah. I'm all
I've
done.
just managed to eat another Garibaldi, so
Have you?
that was going to be crumbs
Hey.
everywhere.
And we had a bit of a top-up as well while you were singing, Sarah, so thank you for that. Gave us a chance to have a top-up. Can't
So-
top up too much, though.
What are we doing next, mate?
Right, so it's, where are we? It's salad days, isn't
Yeah.
it, again? Where's my little doobry? There we go. That's my little doobry for salad days. Hello. Nice to have old Cecil B. DeMille, isn't it, with us every week? Hey, who'd have thought it, eh?
I hope he's getting my best side.
Oh, Cecil. Now, this bit of film we've got this week, this is from the Yorkshire Film Archive again, but this is particularly poignant, this one, because it's basically fun at the seaside.
I think it's adorable. This
Yeah, and what's interesting about it, it was taken in the summer of 1939. So I'll let you cogitate on that while you watch this.
Oh, we have another biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a nice film, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. Look, I was just reading, Sandy said that she took her friend's 5-year-old to Filey for sandcastles and paddles, and she declared it the best day ever. I know, simple things, isn't it? So simple. That's all 5-year-olds need, isn't it?
Now, apropos that, we were wondering, weren't we, watching that film, is that Filey? Because I thought that was Filey Brig, you know, just going off to the other side of the bay there. So it could have been Filey, couldn't it?
But honestly, those hats, those swimming hats, oh God, do you remember them? We used to have to wear them at school to go swimming.
Lessons,
and if you didn't have your swimming hat, you couldn't go swimming. But when you took them off, they ripped the hair out of your head. Oh, horrible. And the cozies, we've talked about that before, the woolen cozies. But the men are wearing exactly the same shape as the kids that kind of come up here. But I think that must be, they needed straps to keep it all hanging.
Otherwise they'd droop down, wouldn't they, when they got heavy with the water? Like I remember telling you about my dad's costume. Anyway, the thing that the pram tram or the pram train was really good, wasn't it? Especially the signal made up of old, you know, sort of bits of wood and a spade, I think it was, wasn't it?
Oh,
it was great.
It was so sweet.
I mean, I could imagine having fun doing that myself at the beach now
Do you
with
know,
kids.
I didn't know that they had lilos and that for sort of beach use.
No, we wondered what they were made of. Probably rubber, do you think, maybe?
Yeah.
Or colorised
And
rubber or something like that.
tin sand buckets, not plastic. Nothing would be plastic, would it?
I thought that went rusty after a couple of seasons.
There's so much to comment on in that film.
It was lovely,
really
wasn't it?
interesting.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So that was nice, wasn't it? Anyway, so we're going to do another song.
We are.
So this song is I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing, which is number 2 in your book.
Okay.
You just check the buttons. Is that right? Yes,
Are your buttons in order?
The buttons are in order. Let's have a go.
I've got some nice pictures to go with this.
Not such a good selection this time, but I've got a picture of the new Seekers for afterwards.
Oh, can't wait. Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh no, not in that key.
No, we're not
Sorry
ready.
about that.
Okay, we're not ready.
I'll start again.
Okay. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear. Let the world sing today. A song of peace that echoes on and never goes away. Put your hand in my hand, let's begin today. Put your hand in my hand, help me find a way. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land.
Do you know what? When we planned this book, we didn't actually think that these three songs would fit together so well. But I mean, I'd like to teach the world to sing. Bare Necessities, and imagine. You couldn't have planned it, could you?
What a good combo.
Because we didn't know what Sarah was going to sing until Monday.
No, we didn't. No, we really didn't. No. Anyway, so that was obviously that was a song that you will remember from the New Seekers. And what I didn't know about the New Seekers, by the way, was they were created by Keith Potger, who was one of the original Seekers.
All right.
When the Seekers stopped, making albums, he created this new group. I've got a picture of them.
Oh, good.
The New Seekers. It's in black and white. It's the best one I could find. Black and white. But you can look at the flares.
Oh.
And I think the
do you know who my favourite was?
What was that?
That chap second to the right.
Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the heartthrob.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah. He was. That's right. He was from Australia. From.
Oh, it's a shame you couldn't get any more pictures of him.
No, that was the best one I could find really. But it was.
Weren't they put together for the Eurovision Song Contest?
No, they were put together by Keith Potger to be like the New Seekers.
But they did do a song.
I'm not sure if they did a Eurovision Song Contest one.
I think they did.
They may have done, yeah.
I think they did.
Anyway, that was, and that song was no, it probably wasn't just you singing the harmonies, Sandy. It's hard not to, isn't it? It is. It's nice. Anyway, right. So we've got something to finish with today. Haven't
Well,
we?
we have. Let's go over there for a minute.
Where we go?
Oh, can I be in charge?
Oh, you can be in charge. Sorry. Oh, dear. Go on.
The one button I'm allowed to press, and I wasn't allowed to press it.
I was
on
trying
this
to be
occasion.
super efficient.
Keep your fingers off my
Okay.
button.
Fingers off buttons.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've been told again, haven't I? That's twice I've been told in one episode.
Anyway, we're nearly at the end now, but it's just to say that it's nice to end on something that's really cheerful. If this all nonsense hasn't cheered you up so far, there's something really funny coming up, which is really nice. But just wanted to mention about the Hungate Centre.
Oh, yes.
So yes, finally it's in the hands of Kafka, and there's a nice little picture here of me and Neil and Mel outside the Hungate Centre last Friday when the keys were finally handed over, and Mel for the first time could get into the building and see what was what. And so she is super excited that things will get going soon. I think it's going to have a change of name. Don't think it's going to be called the Hungate Centre.
No,
but I don't
it's a
know.
fresh start, isn't it,
Yeah.
for the building?
Yeah, so that's really good.
But
And
what's
one
the-
more thing, just to say that we won't be here next week. We can't be here next week, but we'll be back on the 6th of October.
Correctamundo.
But if you can think of a biscuit that you'd like us to eat, because look,
We've eaten them all.
they've gone. Anyway, just to leave you with something very amusing.
Okay, I
Here
think
we
you'll
go.
like this one. Now, where is it? Here we go.
So I shan't be playing like this next week. Oh, the week after.
I enjoyed that. That was actually a group from Hamburg called Salut Salon, and you can read all about them on the internet, and they've got various things on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for joining
Lovely
us
to be
this
with
week.
you. See
Yeah.
you again in 2 weeks' time.
Take care
care.
now. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Look after yourselves.